it. I hope that you're drinking enough water, that you're getting enough rest, that you're doing your best to let shit go both figuratively and literally. Welcome to a card pull, maybe a book review. I'm not quite sure exactly what we're going to do on this video today. I put a whole lot of thought and attention into making sure that I felt presentable, so I could be comfortable just allowing what was going to come through, and you could just see it as I'm recording it. So, Colon Chronicles 2023 continues quite nicely. It is the 17th of February 2023 as I'm recording this. And I have been observing intermittent fasting, in which I don't eat anything between when I get up and about noon the same day. Warm liquids, ideally. Been leaning away from dairy, but not strictly because I've got cream in my coffee today. Drinking my water. Thank you, thank you. That is so good. And then for our warm tea today, I'm like really pleased to report that as of right now, I've had 2 reasonably productive poops. So before I got up this morning, as I was laying in the bed, I had the thought to massage my colon, which was something that my colon hydrotherapist used to do when I got colonics a few years back. I felt that was extremely helpful in helping me flush the excess waste out of my bowels, and it really helped like kind of define my shape. I do not currently have a colon hydrotherapist or the resources to do so, but I remember the things that they did so that I could use that to help myself. And when I got up this morning, I had myself a nice poop. So I have not sat down to write yet. I haven't even washed my face or brushed my teeth yet, so be glad that this isn't like smell a video or whatever. But my breath did, my mouth doesn't really taste sour, which is good because I've been drinking water as well. So, at any rate, okay. Went outside to talk to the trees a little bit. It's kind of it's raining softly, and there are some very mature trees like in the yard. And there's like little interesting spots that I like to go and like look and see and appreciate, and then every now and then I feel like I get fairy messages. I see fairies in the trees sometimes, but it's just very like whimsically, and not like the art that I've seen of fairies. But yeah, that's one of those things in my life experiences I'm currently allowing back in as I like reconnect with my inner child and my imagination and my intuition. So I'll just stand out there, and I know I was feeling kind of sad today when I went out there because most often when I pray, my face is up like this, and I had my head down, and it felt comfortable being down. So and I think partially because it was because it was raining, but I'm getting rained on. It's just the odd feeling of water or liquid from some unknown source hitting your face. I guess it's different. I know sometimes I'm like, the nature is baptizing me. Thank you, thank you. And I just get the little splash on the head, and then like, okay, time to come inside. I had my water warming up. Really cool thing that I did created today that I'm looking forward to sharing with you is my coffee drink today. I just have to tell you what's in it because I didn't bring like the component parts to show you, because I didn't want to fill up my desk with a bunch of stuff. But this is chocolate syrup with my coffee concentrate, and then some hot water to warm it up, and then some caramel macchiato creamer. So this is like, yeah. I wasn't sure if I put enough chocolate in it, but I did. I can taste the chocolate. And that macchiato creamer boy, just a little bit goes a long way. I didn't think I've been using more of it than I need to when I use it because I don't have it that often and I don't want it to go bad. That's just like, if it goes bad, it goes bad. It's better. But like I said, this is like one of my indulgences or what have you. In general, I'm very moderate as far as the things that I have because that allows me to appreciate the other things more when they're in my life experience. So next up in the Coley's talking to myself show is what the map do. I visit the food pantry once or twice a month to pick up food for free, and then I will supplement that with stuff from the grocery store like that I can't get from the food pantry. And one of the things that I got last time I went was this Gardein plant-based ground beef. That's a B. I love that B and the apostrophe F. It's got 17 grams of protein, 110 calories. This is gluten free. So you can use this in the place of ground beef. And I made myself like some vegan dirty rice. So what I did was I had a cup and a half of white rice, and I recently I recently learned about like rinsing your rice and how that like it does help. Like I rinse my rice really thoroughly, and I like the way that it tastes when it's rinsed. And I also pray over it as it's being rinsed too, so I feel like I'm programming it more as well. But like, hey, it is a worthwhile thing to do. Does add an extra step, but it's worth it. It's worth it to do that if you're cooking rice. Take the time to rinse it once or twice. And it was three like 3.5 cups of water and 2 teaspoons of salt with, and then you can use, well, for the vegan version we can use like a 1/4 cup of oil. I think in this case I used olive oil because that was what was handy. And put that to boil, the water, then add the rice once the water came to a boil and stir it up. Then I had some sage, some oregano, and white pepper, and yeah, the sage was I think the part because I wanted it to kind of taste like sausage, and that's what sausage has in it, the sage. So I was like, okay, I put the sausage seasonings in there, and then mixed in like a cup of the crumbles or what have you, and it was pretty good. I was like, okay, so and I still have some of the rice left. I did not mix the crumbles all the way through it just in case, so that way I wouldn't get tired of it. So that is enough rice for me to have probably 2 more meals. I might make it one. I have been doing well to have just like one very satisfying meal during the course of the day, and I will graze. I will graze like nobody's business. So I have like nuts and dried fruit, and I have frozen fruit, things of that nature. So the understanding there is to make it inconvenient for me to have unhealthy foods, and I make the foods most readily available to me as healthy as possible. So, and of course, we do have or snacks and whatnot. I do have some brownies that I got from the food pantry in there, and candy. Sometimes I get some things, and I make candy with it. And I've sold candy that I've made, so that is a way that I've helped support myself. And I really like making candy. It's just I just have to be kind of in it's just the right kind of lightning strike mood. It's got to be like truly inspired. I enjoy doing it, but mainly because if I do it when I feel like I have somebody to give it to, because I want to know that it's going somewhere. So that is what interesting. Just examining my thoughts is so but yeah. So I did that, and I settled to relax and meditate. I've been doing some readings. So thank you so much for everyone that has reached out for a reading. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, the link is in the description. Also, I do serve as a professional cuddler. That is for a companion. You can visit the profiles and the link as well. So all you just need to do is take action, and then we can communicate and determine the next steps on the various ways that you can connect with me. If you want to see more content, I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube is where you're seeing this, because this is where I'm posting it, and TikTok. So moving right along, I'm gonna finish this coffee before it gets too cool. I like it when it's still kind of warm. I think coffee is one of those things that I could have like a lot of, like black. I mean, I drink my coffee black more often than not, but like when I make it a little, zhuzh it up a little bit, I don't know. I like to talk about it. So I mean, that's kind of a way that I treat myself. Or I do little special things for me. So, how you been? You like my hair? It is, yes, it's full Afro-tasticness. I want to do something with it, but I haven't quite decided what yet. So, when that inspiration hits, then it'll be what it is. And, like, of course, you'll see it, because I will definitely take pictures. Um, do do. Thank you. So let's see what the cards have to say today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Let's see what floated out today. The Sacred Convergence 11. Alright. And this is in our Rumi Oracle by Alana Fairchild 11. I believe I have read this one on a video before, but we'll see. Alrighty. Roaming around town, The master was holding a light, saying, I am weary of the demons and the beasts. A human is what I am longing for. The humans cannot be found. We have searched. What cannot be found is what I am longing for. Although poor and needy, I will not accept small pieces of ruby. The mine of the finest rubies is what I am longing for. One hand holds a cup of wine, and the other the cards of the beloved. A dance like this is the middle of the circle. In the middle of the circle is what I am longing for. Thank you, thank you. How I have longed for you, my very own. Look no further, for the family beyond your family, the relationship beyond all other relationships, the great love that unveils all other loves to be more reflections of the one great and true love is here for you now. It is I who has sought you through the stirrings of your own heart. Yes, 'twas I, hidden beneath every secret yearning for something more, something full, something special, something all-encompassing. Behold, every yearning always I have hidden. Now I show myself to you, that you may become so filled with the same passionate devotion that I hold for you, that your mind will fall away, overwhelmed by the sheer intensity of love, tossed into an ocean of silent, unending bliss. Come to me. We are to be one now, in sacred convergence of silent, eternal passion. Ooh. I just love this. Okay. Sacred convergence indicates a coming together of souls in alignment with a greater cause. This greater cause is both personal and impersonal. And there is an aspect of joining together for common purpose, although that purpose may not be immediately obvious at the level of day-to-day consciousness. That common soul purpose may be to lift each other into greater love and self-belief, to shed fear and open the heart, filling each individual soul with more holy fire for its personal, passionate purpose. You'll have a sense when this process is happening. There will be a coming together of you with like-minded souls who hail from all walks of life, and yet together, through some invisible genius, you will help each other. You may simply be dancing in the same room, or singing in a group, attending a class or workshop, or just visiting the same beach or parkland. But at that moment, there will be a sense of something coherent and nourishing happening at a far greater level. The trickle-down effect into your personal life will be felt too. You'll have more energy after spending time with these people, even if you don't interact very much on a personal level beyond being in the same space. You'll feel empowered to step forward on your path and love yourself with less conditions. Ooh, excuse me. Message. You'll become freer to shed your fears. Let go of relationships based in fear and judgment, and open up to these more loving, responsive, and inspiring to continue on your personal journey in increasingly profound ways. This oracle has come to you because you are part of a greater sacred convergence happening now. Perhaps you have already sensed its progression, or perhaps it will not be obvious to you, but the effect, whether obvious or subtle, will be important to your soul development and divine awakening. You are being asked to drop definitions and barriers towards groups of people that feel good for you. However, that dampen your spirits or drug you down are to be dispensed with. So, okay, no matter what games of blame or manipulation they may play to keep you coming back for more, no, that shall not do for your soul growth now. Just step away. Turn towards your connections that feel nourishing to your soul and learn to share yourself without fear. Just be. You do not have to force the planets to spin nor the great cycles of the soul to happen. All that is required is that you show up for what is offered to you now. Do your part, take your steps, dance, sing, and be, and allow the gifts of the sacred connection to change your world. For this is the spiritual gift presented to you now. This oracle comes with a special message. Perhaps you have been thinking about shedding lower vibrational connections based on the ego world of power games, sabotage, manipulation, and fear. Perhaps you have already begun this process, or even shed so many you are fearing you might have overpruned to be left with nothing and no one. Do not fear, feisty angel of love. Your truth is prevailing. You cannot stay in a vibration of fear if you want to dwell in a vibration of love. While you learn to sustain the vibration within you until you cannot be rattled by any crisis or demand, you are wise to place yourself in more nourishing connections. If you want a plant to grow, why not give it the best soil and conditions in which to do so? Certainly, the plant of love can and will grow in the most inhospitable conditions, but it can be rather more joyful to grow in gentler, more nourishing conditions if possible. This oracle comes to you with guidance that the possibility for more joyful relationships and growth of love within is in your power. You can choose. Each day, each moment, just make a choice. Trust yourself, your discernment, and your intuition, and choose. You do not owe anyone anything. Repeat this law of karma. You only owe love the chance to grow. So let that be your guiding principle now as you release the old and trust that even if your garden of relationship between sparse become sparse for a while, you have been cutting back unhealthy plants to allow for new life to flourish. It is only a matter of time for the season of new life and growth to come again. And so it shall bring with it sacred convergence of souls on the path of love, your soul tribe, your soul family, your new tribe of those journeying upon the path of love. Sacred honoring ritual. Say, Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, I open to your grace. I hereby declare I am willing to release those connections that no longer serve my spiritual growth on the path of love. I release relationships based in fear and am open to those based in love. I surrender the need to know, to judge, to assert control, and to be in the right. I open up to tolerant intuition and honoring of my heart. I open to love. Show me the way, brother of my soul. Guide me through your grace into the sacred convergence of my soul and divine love in its most gracious expression, now and always. I call in my soul tribe of love. I open my heart to nourishing connections in all ways now. So be it. Close your eyes and relax with your hands resting on your heart. Do this for however long feels good for you. When you are ready, simply open your eyes and you have completed your sacred honoring ritual. So this is number 11, Sacred Convergence. Okay, so somebody watching this right now is feeling a weight on your heart. And I just want to encourage you to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for giving and expecting it to come back from who you gave it to. Know that the universe is always looking out for you and blessing you in small ways and big ways every single day. That you are amazing and wonderful and creative and fun and lovable, even when you don't feel it. You got this. You can keep going. It is going to get better. When you learn to forgive yourself and learn from those experiences, take the blessing, keep the blessing, learn the lesson, and move forward. And as you release that, you can open your heart. And even when you talk about the things that bother you, you'll be able to do it from a place of compassion. is possible. It is possible to still be loving and take no shit. It is possible to stand up for yourself and for others without talking down to anyone. It is possible to be the example of who it is you want to see more of in the world. Because you never know when your simple act of kindness or defense or honor and respect can help someone check themselves. Please see people, the people that you interact with, as gifts and blessings in your life, as beautiful balls of life experiences that you want to pour into and add to by simply being kind. When you feel some type of way, you want to say what's on your mind, that's fine. Feel free. But don't take it out on somebody else, and please don't take it out on me. Like, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Oh. Snap, crackle, pop it so you don't pop like a drop it, honey. Rule number 6. Don't take yourself too serious. Please don't. There's so much good in the world. Sometimes you just need to know, hey, you alright? You okay? That's good. Okay. Alrighty. What else do we want to see? Alright. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I'm getting ready to close this on out. I've been endeavoring to keep these relatively short, hopefully informative, and worthwhile watching. More content is coming. If you want to book a personal reading with me, the link is in the description. Thank you so much for those that have reached out to book a reading with me. I've really enjoyed talking with you about just, the things that you've been through and helping you see that you got through it and helping you see the lesson within that experience. And you honor me by allowing me to sit with you and to serve you as a messenger of the Most High, Father God, Mother Earth. Come together as humbly as I know how, with an open heart and gratitude for this day and this soul that's with me right now. I ask that you bless them abundantly with the desires of their heart, and that peace, joy, and abundance be an ever-present part of their life experience. And if they do not have that right now, that they be reassured that it is coming their way. Thank you for your time with me today. Give me a comment on anything that you found useful. Feel free to share this message so that more people can join in on these, short chats and whatnot. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your contributions. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy. Thank you so much for being you, and thank you so much for letting me be me. All right. Have a great day. Stay tuned. All right.